Ephesians 5, verse 15 through 16. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Okay, as always, shalom, shalom. I want to start these videos by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Harakal Kodash. This being a warning of that Mpox 2.0. I was watching the Akim Saints of Jersey 2, and they sent out a warning how there's basically a variant of that Mpox that broke out 2 years ago, except this new variant is a lot more deadly and dangerous, and it's spreading rapidly. Okay, and this is what the Lord said. This is the evil and the plagues that are being spread across the whole globe, especially the pit of wickedness, the seed of the wicked, the seed of the devil, and the seed of the Lord's children's captivity, land of captivity, Babylon the Great, America, modern day Egypt. This place gonna get hit up the worst. We know ultimately that nuclear flames, that plague is going to hit here. But before that goes down in the third woe, is going to be a lot of other evils to spread and sprout up left and right. And if you're not of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're a goner. Lord willing, we be of that number and receive some type of heavenly hedge and protection in these wicked and increasing evil days to come. This is a screenshot today. Let me go, being August 16th, 2024, screenshot on Google. And this is what's trending. You got number one, Israeli-Iranian war, which is, prophecy, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. And then you have pestilences. You got, this pestilence that I looked up, and I haven't heard of this. And then you got also some type of vaccination for, that pestilence that came out a few years ago. And then you also got recalls for this thing called listeria. And I saw that same type of recall for the boar's head deli meat. So it's all type, the plagues are increasing, and the turmoil and the tension, the temperature's rising, basically. And this is the same day, August 16, 2024, I screenshotted off Google of this new Mpox, spreading rapidly, going out. And this one is way worse. This ain't like 2020 where they could do some voodoo and get the dumbed down masses to buy in to what Esau was saying on the TV screen. This you see this shit in public, you gonna have some type of reaction. This is not a game. You know what I'm saying? So if this spread across the globe, and especially here in Babylon the Great, America, this is gonna cause a lot of shutdowns and a lot of you could see the lockdown 2.0 coming. You can just see that. And that's also going to breed a lot of violence and famine and just all out hell and chaos within the streets. Because America is not like America is doing well economically to begin with. So let another pestilence pop off, and that just gives Esau further excuse to come down with great wrath and his little devices of his NWO, which we know through the Holy Scriptures he's not going to be able to achieve. Let's get this. Yahweh Shai speaking in Matthew the 24th chapter, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And the beloved elder apostle Tahar, he named this year 2024 the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Well, we ending in the last few weeks of summer, and it's getting worse by the day. Not only is things getting worse, but time is speeding up. The time is shortening. The Lord said he would shorten up the days for the elect's sake. Time is running by faster than ever, and we seen evils crop up and sprout out left and right. So going into 2025 it's looking like it's not going to be a fun time to be a citizen here in Babylon the Great, America, unless you're of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because the Lord said he will laugh at his enemies' calamities, and 2/3 of our people are the Lord's enemies as well. Lord willing, we're not of that number. Let's continue and close off on this in Second Esdras, speaking on just complete chaos and martial law and war and hell out on the streets, which will ensue. And this Mpox 2.0 could easily be one of the triggers to really instill fear and chaos and anarchy out here in the streets. Never mind, you got the third world brewing up. You got this BS ass election. You got economic turmoil and several other pestilences and just division amongst the people. Okay, this could be one of the main triggers that gets these Babylonians, these modern day Egyptians, to go and want to pull out the sword and slay each other out here in the streets. This could be the precursor. We saw what happened, how quick shit shut down back in 2020. Let's close off on this. Second Esdras 15, the 15th chapter, verse 10 through 19. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues, modern day Egypt being America, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And we saw that in the Civil War movie that came out earlier this year. It was sedition among men, and people wasn't listening to what the powers that be that don't give a fuck about them was trying to brainwash them up. It was every man for himself out in the field. In verse 17, and man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Modern day sword being these guns. And there's no nation on earth that got more guns, more swords than right here in Babylon the Great, America. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And Salaki is really racking my brain right now, that thinking of that Will Smith movie that came out, but it was basically a disease outbreak. And Will Smith, it was him and his dog, and it mutated the people. It mutated the masses. And what did they do before it really broke out? They blew up the bridges. A man shall desire, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's what could easily pop off with this Mpox 2.0. They gonna shut the cities down, and that's only gonna further bring in famine. It's only gonna further cut these government goodies, pursuing Isaiah the 32nd chapter, and then it's gonna bring what Esau truly wants, which is martial law, and to instill his little M to the OTB, his electronic grain of rice. But as that's happening, you got the third woe brewing up rapidly as well. The Lord at the end of this movie is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. But right now he's using the devil, Esau Edom, whether this was created in one of his little satanic labs or not. The Lord is stirring up the plagues, and we're seeing the signs of Esau's end. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. And we know that the fashion of this world passeth away. Esau's world is coming to a rapid end, and it's ending like how he started it, off pure violence. But I just pray and hope that we have some type of hedge and protection in these dark, evil, wicked, increasingly violent days to come. I hope this was edifying. Shalom.